From the, hey, that's a pretty good idea, why hasn't anybody done that before department, we've got a game called Tower of Guns, which sounds generic as hell, but it's actually emerging between a roguelike and a first-person shooter. And I had a lot of fun with this game. What do you think of it? Yeah, I did.
Okay, that's really good to hear.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear all the positives, and I want to hear all your positives,
all right.
because I did jump into this thing not thinking about any of that, not thinking about the fact that a first-person roguelike has never been made before, which is really interesting. But jumping into this, feeling all alone.
You got your ass kicked and you felt terrible that it was...
Yes, feeling all alone, getting my ass handed to me, and then just running around this circular room waiting for something to happen forever.
I know.
Forever, Vic.
It takes a long time before you beat that first boss and you feel a sense of accomplishment. But what is right about this game, and I believe it was built by one person?
One guy made this.
Incredible.
One guy made this.
Is that sense of progression and that sense of accomplishment that is the best part of playing through roguelikes is very well represented here. And that also, that ability to transform the experience and make it a random kind of thing every time you walk through a door is very refreshing in this kind of shooter stuff. Now, the mechanics aren't perfect. It's a little twitchy. You can adjust everything, but you'll find yourself running off of ramps and missing jumps and stuff. But it's also loaded with really cool power-ups and lots of cool weapons. I mean, this game is called Tower of Guns, so you've got to have some pretty interesting guns.
Yeah, there are really interesting guns. That's true. And you can collect them by getting to a certain stage or unlocking certain things, which is lovely. I do like that feeling of progression. It's just getting there. That's the problem. Also, I felt like the world around me wasn't real enough. I'm not sure how else to explain this, but I felt too low to the ground.
Yes.
I felt like the world was closing in on me a little bit too much, and I don't know if that was the intent of the developer.
Well, it's not really a story thing. I mean, it's more about robots and just mechanized kind of weaponry that's all shooting at you, and then every once in a while you get these enormous bosses with cannons all around them that might be spinning down with a drill.
And they hit you so hard.
Yes.
These things shooting these slicing pizzas at me from far away, coming at me so quickly, and I loved the 3D aspect of this. I love how these slicing pizzas are coming at me so quick and so furiously.
And it kind of blends in a little of that Portal type of element in there as well, so you'll run into things like these big Jello cubes that will slow down bullets as you jump through them, or you'll find these arrow cubes that you can jump into and propel yourself. And then you'll find power-ups that will give you twice the height level on your jumps, or give you a little more health. And then you can also, there is a little bit of in-game commerce that happens as well. You find these little vending machines with cool power-ups and weaponry and stuff like that along the way. There's some comedic bits in terms of these little pop-up heads and this cutesy kind of art style. It almost looks like something out of Mad Magazine, some of the art in this game.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's a little devoid of real personality. It doesn't feel like Borderlands, for example.
No, not at all. There seems to be really no personality at all in this. I didn't feel it playing it, and I really want something like that to keep me coming back for more.
Right.
And there wasn't enough of that here. There is, however, enough of a game for people that love the idea of playing a roguelike but first-person shooter style. I mean, that's really cool.
It is, just like any good roguelike, about your ability to level up and power up and augment your weaponry and take down the enemies quicker. And the game is smart enough to reward you with persistence. I really was surprised. I like this game a lot. It gets an 8 from me.
Okay, it gets a 6.5 for me.